Hi, my name is Dimitri DeRose, and today I'm going to talk to you about why I built Fireside Betrayal. I built Fireside Betrayal for the Google Live Agents Challenge Hackathon. The reason I did this was because I saw they had a live agents category, and I thought this was the perfect place to show like a way to utilize voice input in a fun way. Um, there's a lot of games like, say, Dungeons and Dragons or Werewolf, where the game requires a narrator. And a lot of times, a lot of people don't want to be narrators. Either they're shy or they don't think they're creative enough to make it fun. So I thought, like, instead of, having the group of people who typically find someone to do this, why not go ahead and have the AI have that role to be the narrator? And in this game, the AI narrator is where most of the fun of the game is. It narrates the story, and then when the user either types input or speaks to it, it'll go ahead, takes, analyze what it says, and re- sends it out to the user, to the other players. So so the narrator even speaks for the other users. Um, Basically, just the tech stack. Um, we're using the Google Gemini Live API, and we're using the Gemini 2.5 Flash native audio latest, and the Gemini 3 Flash preview for the strategy for for the trader. There's a there's also an AI that's not the narrator. That's a villager, and they might be a trader or they might be a villager in the game. Um, Backend FastAPI Python Cloud Store Cloud Firestore for the game state, and here's the basic infrastructure. Um, just taking a look at the Mermaid doc. Uh, Here, pretty much, we have the game master. It goes ahead, creates the roles for each player. It manages the phases. There's a day phase, a night phase. The night phase is where the murders happen, and the players have to figure out who's the killer and calculates the win conditions. Then you have the narrator agent that's using the Gemini Live API. Um, and so it'll have four presets. Um, and also, the presets are classic, campfire, horror, and comedy. There's also camera voting. So over here, you could do either vote by phone, or if you're in person, we could record on the camera and vote. Okay, and then there's the AI character agent. So this will decide, figure out what character they are. If they're the traitor, they it will make sure they do their nightly murders and try to deflect the blames from themselves. If they're a villager, they'll try to help figure out who the traitor is, etc. And there's difficulty levels. And then finally, there's the scene agent, which is what sets the background, the backsplash when the game starts. Um, for the most part, the game is pretty fun and easy to learn. Here's a short tutorial. There's different roles. Some roles have special powers. Some others don't. Um, you have to pick, like, figure out who's this shapeshifter, and that's the murderer. And then you have the chat to go ahead and chat, and then you have the voting here. Um, Pretty much that's most of the game, and so yeah, and Thank you. I appreciate you taking this time to learn a little bit about why I built the game, um, and why is it fun. Um, I will be probably adding some additional features, um, just to increase the playability of the game. I listed them in the README here, so um, I'll be adding more roles, so different people have different types of special abilities. We'll have the AI adapt to players mid game, so they could be, uh, if they're the trader, they'd be more critical and try to win better, and also try to get some game stats for players. But that's about it for now. Thank you, and have a nice day.